Good morning children, and this is the second video of this Unit 3 PROSE, the wind and the sun. And in this video we will see the book and the notebook work. I hope children you have read the story twice yourself also and have done the new words. Now let's see the question. So the first question is, what did the wind do to get the man's coat off? So you know that the wind was blowing hard. So we will say the wind blew very hard and strong to get the man's coat off. Next is, what did the sun do to get the man's coat off? The sun shone hot to get the man's coat off. Next is, who won in the end? And we know it is the sun who won in the end. Next is, who said this to whom? So there are some dialogues and you have to remember that who said this dialogue to whom. So first is, I can get his coat off more quickly than you can. So this claim was made by wind to the sun that I can get his coat off more quickly than you can. So we will say the above statement was said by the wind to the sun. I will let you try first. So we know that this statement was said by the sun to the wind. Next, how cold it is. Who said this? This statement was said by the man to himself. Next is, I give up. I cannot get his coat off. So who gave up? We know that wind said to the sun that I cannot get his coat off. Next, I have won. So we know that sun said to the wind that I have won. Okay children, you can complete this also in your notebook. Now see, this question is you have to use your own common sense here. So you can see Rohan tries to snatch Geeta's new book from her. What do you think is the best thing to do? Choose an answer. So these are the four options. Geeta runs away with her book, or Geeta fights with Rohan, or Geeta talks to Rohan, or Geeta simply cries in a corner. So now you just tell me what Geeta should do. What I think children, that Geeta should talk to Rohan, because she should try to know why Rohan is snatching the book, why he can't simply ask her for the book, why can't he simply borrow the book from her, and why he is behaving this way. If she calms herself and talks to the boy, maybe the boy will also not do such a thing, and he will tell that why he thinks he wants to take the book, and they can resolve this matter by talking. So instead of fighting back or crying in the corner or running away, she should talk to Rohan about this. Okay children, you can discuss this thing with your parents also. Next we will see that this say aloud. So there are some words, and what you have to do, you have to find a rhyming word from the story for each of these words. So I hope you have gone through the story. So you can do these words in your book also, or you can do in the notebook also. So first word is fun. So which was the word? There are so many words which can rhyme with fun, but what was the word which was there in the story? Yes children, it is sun. So sun rhymes with bun. Next is hold. Hold rhymes with cold. Next is boat. B-O-A-T, boat. So it will rhyme with coat. Right. Next is fan, and it will rhyme with fan. Man, it will rhyme with man. Right children. Next is sunny, and it will rhyme with funny. The man said, what a funny day it was. Next is pot, and it will rhyme with hot. Right, children? So you can do this work in your copy also. So next we'll see some doing words. What are doing words? When the action is happening at the moment, then we say it is a doing word, and we use doing words. So if somebody is walking, means he is walking right now, so we say walking, and we use ing in the end. Likewise, we say smiling, blowing, pulling. So these are the doing words. I will give you a separate PPT on doing words. For now, we will think about more doing words, and we'll put the examples here on these blanks. So first we can say playing. This is again an ing word or a doing word. Then playing, sleeping. More words. Going. So likewise you can think more such ing words, and we'll discuss this topic separately in a video. Next, let's see what is there. This is again a very interesting fill in the blanks exercise. So you have gone through this story of sun and the wind, and if you were to tell this story to your friend, then you will say that, you know, this happened, and the wind said to the sun that that he wants to take off the coat, he wants the man to take off his coat, and he can do it quickly. All these things you will tell, but you will use a kind of, you know, past tense, or you will say it that this happened in the past. So all these words which we will use here are of past tense. Again, this topic we will do in a separate video, but right now let's see that if you were to tell this story to your friend, then how you will tell. You will say, one day the wind and the sun had a competition. So they had it in the past. They wanted. We will say not want, we will say wanted. Wanted. Because there you are not, the sun and moon are not talking. You are telling that they were doing this thing, they wanted to do this thing. So that's why you will use this word wanted. They wanted to make a man take off his coat. First, the wind, you will say blew. Blew hard. The man pulled his coat tightly around himself. Then the sun started shining hard. Shining hard. The man felt hot, and he took off his coat. So this is how you are going to tell. And you can, if you notice, these words are, you know, are differently used in the story. Like blew was used as blowing, pulled was used as pulling, felt was used as feeling, and took was used as take off, taken off, or take off. So that means when we are telling story to someone, we are changing the words because we are telling them that this happened in the past. Further, children, we will discuss this in the separate video. Now let's move to the next activity. So look at these pair of words with opposite meanings. So you can see hot is the opposite of cold, big is opposite of small, strong is opposite of weak. Now you are to write the opposites of these words, and I'm sure you know the opposites. So what is the opposite of good? Yes, it is bad. It is, sorry. I think I should erase this. So we'll write bad. Next is hard, and we'll write the opposite as soft. Next is tall, and the opposite is short. Black, opposite is white. So what are opposite? Which are completely different. That is opposite. Next is a fun activity. It is a crossword, and with the pictures, and you have to write according to the pictures. So you can see the first picture is of a man. We have an, and we'll put a M here, so it becomes man. Next picture, second, it is a picture of coat. So you can say, you'll start from here, C-O-A-T, coat. Third picture is of sun, so you'll put a U here, and it is sun. Next is the picture of wind, so you will put I-N-D. So this is wind. So we are done with this crossword also, children. Next is a small poem, or you can say simply few lines. You can read this. A big wind. A big wind is blowing. Look, the leaves are flying. The wind can blow trees down. It can blow houses down. My house is old. Will it come down? So what is the story about? It is about the power of wind. So again, wind can also do lot of damage when it is blowing very hard. So what it can do? It can blow the trees down. It can blow the houses down. And this writer, this narrator of this poem is saying, my house is old. Will it come down? He's also wondering. He's also worried whether his house will come down. So what is the meaning of blowing down? Blowing down means, we'll see in the slide. So we have these questions, but before we do these questions, let's see the meaning of these words. Blow down or blowing down. So when wind is very fast, see, it can blow away houses, it can blow away trees, and strong wind can do lot of damage. So let's see what all possible things can be blown down. So wind can blow down a house. Is it true? Yes, it is true. If house is old and weak, it can be blown down by a wind. The wind can blow down field, but field cannot be blown away simply. Field is not a structure as such. So we'll say no, it cannot blow down a field. It can blow down a child. No, again, child is not a structure which can be blown away. So it can carry away the child maybe if it is very strong, but it cannot blow down it. Can it blow down a tree? Yes, it can blow down a tree. It can pull the tree away from the ground and throw it somewhere. So it is again a blowing down. Can it blow down a river? No, because river is not a single structure. So no. So children, I hope you understood the way we have done these exercises, and you complete this work. For the concepts like past tense and for the opposites and doing words, we'll have separate videos. Till then, thank you children. Thank you. Stay home, stay safe, keep smiling. Bye.